Hello everyone. Tonight I'm going to review a movie called Down to Earth. It stars Chris Rock and whose names are other people's names I can't remember. It came out in the early 2000s, and it is about Chris Rock's like accidentally dying and go to heaven. And when he is in heaven, they kind of like find out it was not his time, so that he has to go back down to earth. And this and the angel is assigned to kind of like keep track of him and to make sure that his new life like is a very long life where he kind of can solve all his unfinished business, and then he can return to heaven as someone with no unfinished business and is like content with his life and whatnot. So he gets morphed into the body of his soul gets put into the body of like a middle-aged like white man, like age 45 to 50, who's a billionaire. He's supposed to be one of the most like richest man in the United States, and he is supposed to kind of like be really important. So Chris Brown, Chris Rock, he gets like his soul gets injected into this place where he's supposed to be this like a middle-aged like white man but like his soul is kind of like this black rapper Chris Rock guy. So he just goes around acting cool, acting ghetto and whatnot. So that's the entire theme of this movie. And he falls in love with a black girl, and the thing is like he has so many things in common, but like she's kind of like put off and trying to figure out like why is this like really old white guy like trying to act all ghetto, or like trying to act like a black guy trying to kind of like impress me. But it's basically just Chris Rock, and he does a lot of things where he kind of like buys a comedy club where he makes self-deprecating jokes about himself, and he tries to rap and he tries to do all this. But like we can see his Chris Cross, but the general audience, they kind of like see him as this like really old fat white dude who's balding, and they kind of like make fun of him. And it's a kind of like interesting like race based humor, or like a type of like minority based humor where like the one minority is kind of like seen as this like uh, it kind of like flips the script. I like the movie where like the flipped script is kind of like flipped, and the joke is just people doing normal things in awkward situations. So it kind of like feels awkward and feels clumsy, and that is why the whole movie is funny. And finally, at the end of the movie, you get to find out if he finally solves all his unfinished business and whatnot. But like, please do watch this movie. It was one of the most interesting movies that I saw in my childhood. Thank you.